Ever since Kaguya Otsutsuki was introduced at the end of Naruto, the Otsutsukis have started to become relevant among the series, especially in Boruto. The Boruto series has dived deep into the clan with the introduction of many new Otsutsukis that has changed the entire landscape of the Naruto verse due to them being the strongest characters in the verse. That's why today we're going to rank every single Otsutsuki. This is not going to be your ordinary ranking video, and instead I'm going to rank each Otsutsuki into tiers, as I don't feel like arguing why one Otsutsuki is stronger than the other, as some of them are around the same power level to each other. And before I begin, I do want to mention Asura and Indra as honorable mentions, as they are the sons of Hagoromo Otsutsuki, Indra being the talented, skillful prodigy, while Asura was more of a failure and portrayed as a loser. Learning ninju under Hagoromo, Asura and Indra became skilled with their abilities and were competing against one another to become Hagoromo's successor. The two brothers grew up to be incredibly powerful, with Indra unlocking the Mangekyo Sharingan and full body Susanoo, with Asura having a 3-headed, 6-armed chakra avatar amped by 6-pass chakra, while having access to Senjutsu and truth-seeking orbs. Asura did take down Indra in their battle, coming out victorious. And to begin, we have the low Otsutsuki tier, which includes Toneri, Urashiki, and Boruto. Compared to the other Otsutsuki, these are the weaker Otsutsukis within the clan, but they are still incredibly powerful compared to your everyday shinobi. Toneri was a threat to Earth post 4th Great Ninja War, where he planned to wipe out Earth's population by crashing the moon into Earth. In his only appearance in the series in Naruto the Last, Toneri captured Hanabi and Hinata, almost killed a base Naruto by taking all of his chakra away, and split the moon in half in his battle against Naruto. When Toneri has access to the Tenseigan, which is a superior version of the Byakugan, he can tap into the Tenseigan chakra mode, giving him a cloak around his appearance and boost in speed, power, and durability. In his Tenseigan chakra mode, Toneri has access to all 5 chakra natures with truth-seeking balls like the golden wheel that allows him to cut the moon in half. And after getting one shot by a KCM Sage mode Naruto, Toneri threatened to move the moon after siphoning the chakra from Naruto and the surrounding area by using the power of Hamuro. However, that was stopped by Kurama in the end. Even though Toneri is a low-ranking Otsutsuki, by no means he is weak, as he is capable of basically destroying the moon. Urashiki is up next, as he was part of the Otsutsuki trio who came to Earth alongside Momoshiki and Kinshiki. Like Toneri, Urashiki is a low-ranking Otsutsuki that is a scout for the clan, where he is required to gather information on other worlds to invade. Urashiki's overall scaling is super wacky, to be honest, but the series does establish him as a pretty strong fighter, as he's able to fight Kages like Gaara and Chojuro at once, and then Gaara and Sasuke together during the One Tails retrieval arc. Urashiki tends to run a lot during his fights, as he's definitely not a fighter. He relies on his fishing hook to nab other people's chakra and then retreat, as there are multiple times in the series where he could have killed a few characters but chose not to. For example, after fighting Sasuke and Gaara, Urashiki took Sasuke's chakra and could have easily finished Sasuke off, but instead he just retreated away. After taking a user's chakra, Urashiki has the ability to eat said chakra and have the ability to use the person's jutsu from the chakra itself. After Kid Naruto's Kyuubi chakra was taken by Urashiki, it allowed Urashiki to accelerate his healing power. Urashiki also has double red 6-tomo Rinnegan that allow him to use space-time ninjutsu and help anticipate attacks. His Rinnegan can turn blue, which allows him to rewind time to past events from a couple seconds prior, which is arguably the most broken Rinnegan ability we have ever seen. And after devouring his own eyeballs, Urashiki can tap into his fused state, where he sacrifices his hack's ability for physical strength and power. From there, he becomes a physical fighter, just like how fused Momoshiki is, where he drags Kid Naruto, Boruto, Jiraiya, and Sasuke. However, he does get killed in the end, as Urashiki likes to play with his food, as despite him being physically stronger than his opponents, he still manages to die from a giant Rasengan from Kid Naruto and Boruto, with the help of Sasuke and Jiraiya, of course. Urashiki has some of the most wonky scaling I've ever seen by getting blitzed by Kid Naruto, but he still has some very broken hacks where if he was any smarter and just didn't fuck around, he would be a lot higher on this list. Next we got Boruto, and Boruto's a bit complicated because he just became a full Otsutsuki, and unlike the other Otsutsukis on this list, he still has so much potential to become even stronger than he is right now. If you've read the Code Arc in the Boruto manga, you would know that Boruto can access the true essence form of karma, allowing Boruto to tap into 1,000 years worth of combat experience. In his true essence form, Boruto fought Code, who's the strongest inner Kara member, and was able to go blow for blow with him. Kara is a very powerful organization that Sasuke even describes Kara as having Otsutsuki level powers, with Boruto being relative to a limiter Code, which he even admits in the fight that he wasn't going all out yet. It's just hard to rank Boruto on this list simply because we haven't seen his true power yet. Code is described as a Naruto and Sasuke killer, and he says he's able to take down the two of them if they were able to fight, so the fact that Boruto can take on Code and push him back pretty hard shows shows you just how strong Boruto has become. Also with the fact that he got killed by Kawaki and then was revived by Momoshiki, turning Boruto into a pure Otsutsuki, making him even stronger. Boruto in all honesty should be higher on this list, but I just want to play it safe for now as we don't know his true power yet, as in his true essence form he referred to the Vanishing Rasengan and basic taijutsu as cheap tricks, implying that he has a deeper bag of abilities that he hasn't shown yet. As the series progresses and once we see a true fight from Boruto at full power, he definitely would be a lot stronger than before and will definitely get higher on this list, especially once we see him in the time skip. Next we got the middle Otsutsuki tier, Hagoromo and Hamura. Being the two kids of Kaguya, they had both sealed Kaguya away in their battle against their mother. Hamura, being the youngest of the twins, had the Byakugan when he inherited Kaguya's chakra alongside Hagoromo. His Byakugan blood is what's passed down over generations to what is now known as the Hyuga clan. Eventually, Hamura was able to unlock the Tenseigan, an evolved version of the Byakugan, allowing him an even greater power, which we see with Toneri's use of it. Like Hagoromo, Hamura had access to 6-path Senjutsu, granting him the Yin power in accordance with Hagoromo's Yang power. From there, it allowed Hamura to seal Kaguya and the Ten Tails away using 6-path Shibaku Tensei with Hagoromo's help. However, he was manipulated by Kaguya before she was sealed away, where Hagoromo had to stop him with relative ease in the anime. This is where Hagoromo comes in, as he was the older brother and the strongest of the two. Hagoromo inherited the Sharingan and after almost killing Hamura, awakened the double Rinnegan alongside with the Mangekyo Sharingan abilities, granting him the full body Susanoo that allowed him to fight Kaguya's Ten Tails. After the battle, Hagoromo split the Ten Tails into 9-tailed beasts and began teaching the world about Ninshu. He was referred to as a god by the people on Earth, as his teachings of Ninshu shaped the Naruto world to what it is today, which explains why he was referred to as the Sage of 6 Paths, due to his mastery of all 5 chakra natures and the use of 6 Paths technique. However, despite all that, he's still not on the same tier compared to his mother, so moving into the next tier we have the high Otsutsuki tier with Kaguya, Kinshiki, and Momoshiki. Kaguya was the first chakra wielder on Earth, where she consumed the chakra fruit from the god tree. She first landed on Earth with her partner Ishiki to harvest a chakra fruit, and it was planned for Kaguya to be fed to the Ten Tails. However, Kaguya wanted the fruit for herself, so instead she went behind Ishiki's back and sliced him in half off guard, where she consumed the fruit for herself. From there, Kaguya gained a ginormous amount of chakra reserves and strength that was unrivaled, which easily cleared Jubi Madara's power when she was first introduced in the 4th Great Ninja War. Her power is so great that she has the ability to absorb a user's chakra just by physical touch alone, as well as having access to the infinite Tsukiyomi. Some crazy hacks abilities that she has that should be noted are the 80 God Vacuums attack that took out hundreds of Naruto shadow clones, and the Kekemora, the all-killing Ashbone Jutsu that is literally a one-shot kill where once it hits the user's body will disintegrate into a pile of ash. And with the Rinne Sharingan, Kaguya can instantly teleport herself and others to more dimensions. Momoshiki and Kinshiki follow her up in high Otsutsuki tier, as the Boruto manga implies that Kaguya feared a greater power that was coming for her since she had betrayed the clan. Many people infer this as the Otsutsuki clan in its entirety, but when she refers to the Otsutsuki that was coming for her in the Naruto anime, we do see the silhouettes of Urashiki, Kinshiki, and Momoshiki. The Boruto series adds on to this, as when Sasuke investigates Kaguya's palace and finds one of her scrolls, it does get decoded where Kaguya had written a warning that a pair of Otsutsuki were coming to get her, hence why she builds a white Zetsu army in preparation to fight Momoshiki and Kinshiki. The Boruto anime includes Urashiki as well, so the anime makes it the trio that Kaguya feared and a duo in the manga. It just depends on how you interpret it. Kinshiki is a physical brawler who went toe to toe with Rinnegan Sasuke, who constantly pushed him back and even forced him to retreat due to Sasuke not wanting to prolong the battle. He was eventually taken down by Sasuke with the help of some of the Kage, and the other duo, Momoshiki, who is the higher ranking Otsutsuki, was able to capture Naruto, albeit he was holding back after destroying the Chunin exam stadium. Momoshiki has Rinnegans on his palms, allowing him to absorb chakra based attacks on his right hand and unleash any attack back at the opponent with even greater force. He can turn chakra that he absorbed into chakra pills, essentially steroids that boost his ninjutsu output, as well as knowing all 5 basic chakra natures. Based on Momoshiki, outside those abilities, I'm not gonna lie, he's kinda butt. In his fight against the Gokage, Momo was chased by Darui and base Naruto and really didn't do anything until he was trapped by everyone. That's until he absorbs Kinshiki and becomes Fusion Momoshiki, where he obliterates all of the Gokage within seconds. He then drags Naruto and Sasuke across the battlefield, but then gets destroyed once they get serious. Momoshiki's ninjutsu is even stronger. Now he has access to fire pheasants, K9 chakra avatars that almost killed Sasuke, and an earth golem that had to be taken down by a Susanoo clad Kuro. karma. And I know this tier is gonna have some contention simply because I put Kaguya and Momoshiki on the same tier, and some people think that Kaguya is stronger while others think that Momoshiki is stronger, but I'm just gonna leave it up to you guys on how to interpret it. I find them about the same power level, with Fuse Momo being a bit stronger. Anyways, moving into the Otsutsuki Plus tier, we have Borushiki and Kawaki, specifically his Kawashiki form. Borushiki has been constantly displayed as a supercharged version of Momoshiki, as every time he comes out, he literally destroys everything in his path, from destroying Boro with the massive Rasengan, stabbing Sasuke's Rinnegan, nuking the battlefield against Code while sniping him with the Rasengan, almost obliterating Naruto and battling Kawaki. Borushiki is a menace to society. When it comes to Borushiki, this is an added on power with Momoshiki plus Boruto plus the Karma Seal plus the chakra fruits that Momo ate prior to death, which includes Kinshiki, meaning that yes, the Momoshiki inside of Boruto contains power that comes from Fused Momoshiki, as the genetic makeup is carried over from consuming the chakra fruits when Momoshiki was alive. After waking up through Boruto's body against Code, he does nuke the battlefield against Code, where he constantly kept overwhelming Code with massive Rasengans and eventually overpowers him with Taijutsu. After the battle against Code and Kawaki, Boruto does die. However, he gets revived by Momoshiki, turning Boruto into a pure Otsutsuki, which overall makes Borushiki even stronger as a whole, meaning that Momoshiki has the power of another Otsutsuki at hand, making him even more powerful than before. However, he meets his match against Kawaki once Kawaki unlocks his Karma Seal again, as Kawaki was the one who was leading the battle against Borushiki. After awakening his karma, Code referred to Kawaki as the second coming of Ishiki, as Kawaki had access to Ishiki's dojutsu, Zaiku Koden, Sukuna Hikona, and the cubes. And I'm not saying Kawaki's Ishiki level, as the dojutsu that Kawaki has isn't fully mature like Ishiki's, meaning that he still has some ways to go, but Kawaki's dexterity of Ishiki's powers and karma make him godlike to the point where the entire Leaf Village, including Naruto and Sasuke, fear him due to his power. Amato supports this statement, as he states that nobody in the Leaf Village has the power to take down Kawaki if he were to betray Konoha, which includes Naruto, Sasuke, Boruto, and the others. Shikamaru even states that Kawaki cannot be controlled by the Leaf even if they try, due to how much hacks Kawaki has with his karma powers. And just like with Boruto and Borushiki, Kawaki is only going to become stronger as the series progresses. Next we got the Otsutsuki Beyond tier with Ishiki Otsutsuki. To be honest with you, there's no need for explanation on this one, as Ishiki destroyed Hokage Naruto and Rinnegan Sasuke not once but twice. First through a weakened vessel known as Jigen, and then after resurrecting, he does it again at full power later in the series. Naruto unlocks the Baryon mode transformation just to lose in the end due to Ishiki's insane durability, which shows you just how powerful the dude is. And Ishiki has some of the most devastating taijutsu the series has ever seen, as he has the ability to basically one-shot Naruto and Sasuke with just pure kicks alone. This dude was literally playing soccer with Naruto and Sasuke's heads. That's how bad of a beating Ishiki gave them. His hacks are literally unstoppable, with Sukuna Hikona, the ability to shrink, the cubes which can one-shot 6-pass Naruto shadow clones and negate sensing, and Zaiku Koden, which allows Ishiki to summon and store any non-living object where time itself doesn't exist. He is easily the strongest Otsutsuki I've seen in battle thus far, and it will take some time before somebody shows greater power. And finally, at the Otsutsuki God tier, we have Shibai Otsutsuki. If you caught up to the Boruto manga, you would know that Shibai is literally a god. After obtaining and consuming so many chakra fruits for many years, Shibai obtained so much power that he ascended into literal godhood. His power became so great that he elevated himself into a higher dimension, essentially becoming a 4D character, maybe even a 5-dimensional character that no ordinary person can even perceive his existence. Not only that, he has some of the most broken abilities in the series, with his Senringan, where he can look into past events from the beginning of time since he was alive for several millennia, and not only that, he can reflect any incoming attack back at his opponents. Even just thinking about hurting Shibai with killing intent will rebound back to the user, hurting them or even killing them. Kawaki tried this by thinking of hitting Damon in the head, which got reflected back to him. And honestly, this is a character that I doubt anyone can reach the power level even after consuming a chakra fruit, but we never know, as the Boruto series can introduce more Otsutsuki within the plot. I didn't mention Code as he's not an Otsutsuki, but I do imagine that he will become an Otsutsuki very soon, as the manga implies that he will become one as soon as he feeds Boruto or Kawaki to Tentails and harvests the chakra fruit. So I imagine that eventually he'll reach a very high Otsutsuki tier once he becomes one. Also with the model, he's a super sus dude, and he might be planning to resurrect another Otsutsuki or become one himself. I might update this list in a couple years, as I know for sure Boruto and Kawaki will definitely become stronger, especially in the time skip. And I forgot, bro, Boruto has that Jogan, which has not been utilized utilized in the Boruto manga itself. Once Boruto has access to that Jogan, where he can use it in his free will, where I definitely do think he'll be on par with Kawaki. As right now in the series, I do think Kawaki is stronger than Boruto, but once Boruto gets that Jogan, the playing field will even out, where as time progresses, these two will definitely become the two strongest Otsutsuki in the entire series, maybe even reaching Shibai level. So let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comment section below. Do you agree with my ranking? I know a lot of people are gonna get pissed. Let me know how you guys feel about this video. Make sure you do join the Discord, it's in the comment section below. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.